as much in comparison to other supports on hand. So it's really about crushing the lane here for Whitemon. We have to see him absolutely crush this lane of Fade one.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's what happens.
Naturally, it was C-server, obviously.
Yeah, I mean,
Solji.
you know, you could give that hot tip to Natsumi so he stops moving in the minefield someday. So rumors say he's still moving through them right now, Mike. Right now.
They're going to try this one out. Thing is, you've got so much damage and slow at level 1 as TSM. I don't think you really want to try and force this fight. TSM, they get 3 bounty runes for their trouble as well. Fade doing a fair bit of damage here to Tomato down a bot lane, but it's not too big of a deal. It's had no way out if they were able to get the initial stun off. We'll see if that happens again, but at the very least, from our history of the series, we know that Brawl might have a small advantage in this match.
Yeah, your cards right on Felt.
Oh, we'll see how it all pans out. Speaking of Whitemon, Solji and Whitemon are currently going at it as top lane. A bit of a blast off being committed here by Kasane, but he's dropping rather low. Albino Zebra, the first one to go down, but Hidamune does clean up Kasane. Almost finding Ari as well. Just needed one more right click, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, it takes quite a fair few attacks to proc the Helix.
Hits? Uh-oh. I mean, he's level 4 right now, so it looks like there's no way out for him as the high five is up from Bryle. He is going to Fairy Fire up and try to fight back against Whitemon, but he is going to drop. Solji, arrow up, can go for the chase, but Bryle is there to back him up, and Whitemon never trying to even sidestep the arrow. Mid lane, Kits is under siege. Hidamune, he could be in a bit of danger, but Kits, he's the big deal here. Bryle is still chasing him down, but no, the Nether Ward. Level 1 Nether Ward doing all the damage necessary as now they'll find another. Whitemon is gone. Still being chased down, may be able to survive, but it seems like with the leap they'll have enough. Albino Zebra able to secure the kill on the Pugna, but now Brawl's hit level 6, so he wants to try and move in and sniper support.
Not too bad here. Blast off onto Burna, but not going to be able to really find the full connection and the kill.
He was trying with the proximity mines to secure, but it's not anywhere near enough as Brawl now. Mid lane being jumped. Kids will have to give up on the kill for now as he will zip away, but Whitemon is around with Ari to try and chase somebody down. Instead, down to the bot lane they go. Whitemon will show up. But Fade's got the Vanguard up. I don't think he's very afraid right now. I think he's more than happy to fight if required. Though he's dropping pretty low. Tomato, can you afford to fight? Because there's Culling Blade available. They're trying to kite away from Fade. Call is going to be missed. That should be enough to secure. Tomato, he's still got about 500 HP, so he can't be Culling Bladed. And Fade will pick up the... Well, Fade will rather die as Albino Zebra joining in. Is also galed up now. Arrow's going to be nice. Onto Ari, but... Well, Whitemon will continue chasing, but now the one in danger. Solji does chase him down, but Brawl's showing up as well. The Void Spirit around to ensure they can find something else for their trouble. Problem is, he misses out on the Aether Remnant, so Solji, he's going to take a little bit more time to kill, but eventually they should find him because he has no lead. And there you go. He's gone.
TB into Magnus is really awkward for Magnus. Like, a blink RP can open up that fight for you, but at the same time, you're not a direct favorable matchup.
Sunder was committed. Blast off the mark here from Kasane. He'll still try to get some mines down. Nice disarm out with the reactive taser as well, so they couldn't actually finish off the job. Kasane is around, but it's way too projected. The 8th Remnant just never came out from Brawler to hold down Kits, and now the jump in with the Blade Mail is there out from Fade. They've got the Rubik controlled up though. Ari somehow still alive, but finally the Culling Blade comes in, but now Tomato, he'll get the 3-man RP. Oh, they are gonna melt. Fade is trying to fight back, but can't do so. What a setup by Tomato. This mid lane, Kasane gonna make the jump in on Kits once again. Kits dropping fairly low, but is gonna be okay to ball lightning out. Problem is now Brawl will keep going after Albino Zebra. It's Fade gonna jump in. He's found a much better Blade Mail target, but it's not doing enough damage. Bryle, just with the Resonant Pulse, able to survive through it. You need to find multiple targets with these calls. There we go, another one, but it's only on to Brile. Maybe they can get the call off and they don't even need it. Kids will take the kill. No more leap charges on Solji, so eventually he will secure the kill as Ari was there with the Fade Bolt. Wasn't proving to be enough damage. Meanwhile, mid lane, Kasane did pop the blast off, but did get interrupted by the Vortex. Still, he's a tanky boy. His Fade's made the jump in, but now the RP comes in on 2. Kids was able to avoid, but Brile will still take care of him. Fade and Albino both dropping as well. The RPs from Tomato always coming in clutch.
More than likely wanted an albino zebra. Still smoke out. Roche is falling pretty quick, but they have an angle to take the follow-up fight.
That they do. And they could have made it just in time. The Roshan is gone, but Fade's going to jump in anyway. Still, the jump in is there, but do they have the damage output? It doesn't seem like it. It's Tomato's in with the RP. Oh, he's got 3 targets. Oh, he's playing this one perfectly. Oh, you just can't. You can't escape this guy. Zari going for more. Fade Bolt. He doesn't have the mana for it yet. So close yet so far. Tomato chasing him down. Has the harpoon up. Has the skewer in just a moment. Really wants the kill. And there you go. Harpoon is there. What a nice range it has.
Ari steals it.
He's actually taking quite a bit of damage here by himself, but ultimately they are still going to be able to secure the kill onto that POS 3 techies.
That's not a minor kill to find. That's a lot of gold going away felt off that freebie. They actually get a really meaningful kill with all of their with most of their cores around. Oh,
Tomato, look at this. The damage output. Skewer him back, or rather harpoon him back. Tomato, have you gone too far? I mean, he's got the Aegis up so he can afford to die once. And that he will. His team is incoming. They're ready to try and help out. Tomato, what kind of magic can we make happen? He cops the arrow immediately from Solji, so he's gone.
oh boy.
First death of the game here from Tomato. And now felt they have an opening. This is what they needed.
Big kills back to back. TSM just a bit too scattered. Ari?
I mean, he's going to be spotted out eventually. Tries for the Glimmer Cape. Not going to be enough. He is down. Not the craziest opening for Felt, but gives you a chance to reclaim some of the map, get some tier 1 towers out of this. There's at least 45 seconds where you know that they won't fight you because they don't have their Magnus up.
You can get a lot of them now. Berna starting to work onto that BKB, should feel a little bit better on the Terrorblade once that's up and running. Has some leeway to at least not get the skewer back follow-up. So these angles Tomato is finding might be a little bit more difficult to find. Side of TSM, they've got to respect Felt at least. You know, don't go rushing in one by one like this.
Oh, okay. I mean, he's a tanky target, this Axe, but Brawl is just doing too much along with Kasane. These proximity mines, you can't underestimate them at a max level, dealing 750 damage each. It does a lot, to say the least.
Yeah, it does. And the Axe is almost done on Kasane. So I just want to see this combination, man. Just show us. Show us the power of Skewer and RP and the Minefield sign. Who would win? One hell of a scary demon or a big tusky boy with a sign?
That's true,
I think
John.
the sign wins.
That's a good question. Hopefully we'll get the answer soon.
Flying out, Mike.
Yeah, that's what happens if you don't follow the sign's instructions, Jonathan. Bad things happen to you. It's a rule of life.
This is it. This is where the fun begins. We've got to see it. Tomato, show us the coordination. Show us the skewer back with the minefield.
You know what I don't like? I don't like
What?
that it takes time to set up.
It's a little bit strange. I think that is actually that is a notable thing to buff it up
Goodness
as
me.
they find a kill in kits.
That's a lot of damage. Brawl has a double damage with the Empower, so hitting for over 600 per right click right now on the Void Spirit. Very nice. Also has a Sacred Relic, so I assume a Nullifier is on the way. Meanwhile, Harpoon out onto Albino Zebra. Kasane just setting up some proximity mines, but they're not even required. It's very unnecessary.
Good pick off on kits. A little bit of a freebie. on our Pugna. Not the biggest deal in the world here for Felt. Still have, again, decent high ground presence that can kick in. And for TSM, they're kind of chilling out. Next Roshan, we'll see in about a minute what that respawn timer is going to be looking like. And they can...
Tomato, he's going to drag him in. There goes Hidden Mune right into the minefields. And Kasane, I mean, he hasn't got enough damage yet. The Sunder's out. Kasane's the one to cop it. Kasane's down. Hidden Mune with the Sunder. He is able to survive and now turn it right back around. Tomato gonna have to try and fight. Bryle trying to salvage this situation, but Hidden Mune is still manning up. He will surely die in the end and does. His Kids now and Fade both in danger as well. Fade to drop. Kids is out of mana. Bryle is there with the Aether Emerald to make sure he cannot walk through. Kids will zip through instead. But Bryle, he has an Astral Step in one. Get through the gate, and eventually will have his way with the Storm. As they still get the full team wipe. Brawl hits like a truck right now in the Void Spirit, but they are going to jump in. RP was committed. Tomato found two. They'll even jump in for another. Fade, he got the call off the Magnus, but the blast off is there. Kasane, he's going to try and keep him alive. Tomato should eventually fall and does. Hidden Mune is hitting way too hard. But they still got 3 targets down on the side of Felt. 3 immediate buybacks being committed. And that is going to be enough for TSM to back their way out of this.
And they force out some...
Ari is there with the lift up. Blast off is out as well from Kasane. They still need a bit more numbers, I think, here for TSM to keep this fight going. But never mind, Brawl just jumping in into Albino Zebra, taking out one as Fade. He's jumped into the minefield. He's taking a fair bit of damage, realizing he has to stop walking. Lost 3/4 of his HP. Just walking through the minefield. Here we go. Smoke is up behind Brawl, who's going to try and bait them forward. Ari is out with the lift. They've already got a big jump in onto the TV. Where's the help? It's not there yet. RP committed. He's gone. Hidden Mune does have buyback available. We've seen him hold out before, and he might do so again, but I wouldn't quite recommend it, as this is the final racks that they have. Maybe just waiting for Soldier to be back up on the Mirana as well. And there's your buyback being committed now. Meta is still up for Hidden Mune, but he's jumped right in by himself into the minefield. He's just being thrown around. He needs some help. He's going to pop the BKB meta. But everyone's just backing off anyway. And in fact, they might move back in now that the BKB's worn off. Brawl's been called up. He's baiting for his team, but never mind, he's gone. He dies a bit too quickly this time around as Ari. He will drop as well. Wymon being chased down. Hidden Mune still going with the damage output. Should have him and will. So TSM going a little bit too far.
Does just buy out his Axe, then...
Oh, nice call. Fade. Already finding one. Kasane just fine as the skill back is out. Tomato, he found Albino Zebra, so the Pugna is gone. Zip in from Kids to try and hold down the Magnus. Fade, he'll get the call off, but the blast off is out from Kasane. Still they are going after Tomato, but he got the Satanic off in time. He's trying to man up, but it's not enough. He does buy back. Now the minefield, Kasane doing so much damage as Fade is down. They're onto the TB. They'll find Hidden Mune to boot. No buyback available. Onto Soldier, they'll take another. And that's it, GG is called. They know they can't defend any longer without these buybacks. TSM, they will eventually find the 2-0 victory here against Team Felt.
They played really well in TSM. To be fair to Felt, this game too looked a lot closer this time around. They managed to punish some of the overextensions.